Richie from Marmalead here. Right now we're going to talk about pricing. We're going to be looking at the keyword search page. So, of course, you want to price your listing. I want to price a sterling silver pendant starfish necklace. That's a long word to say. Anyways, so I want to obviously price for what the market is. Okay, so pricing is something I feel pretty passionate about. One of the things that disappoints me is when I see people price based on what it costs them to make or how much time it cost them to make. I understand why that's important. It is important to make sure that you can be profitable and get the money you need from it, right? Your margin is important. But what's more important is that you're priced for the market, priced at a point that the market wants to buy. And remember, price is part of your product, okay? Premium Apple, they make premium products, so they charge a premium. Their margins are huge. If they were to price based on cost, their devices would be a fraction of the cost. But that's not the case. So depending on where you want to be. So if you want to be the premium product, price yourself at that high end of the market. If you want to be a low-cost competitor, fantastic. That's a respectable choice too. But again, price yourself there consciously. Don't just do it based on what it costs you. All right. So after that rant, what I've done is I've set my limit to 500 because I want to cast a nice wide net. I've come in here, I filtered by category. I just want necklace. So sterling silver starfish, but I just want the category necklace. And you're going to want to do this for more than one search, by the way, but I'm going to show you with one search. All right, so there were 5,157 results. 154 actually match necklace out of that 500. Shops competing, 115. Okay, the maximum price is $225. The minimum price, okay, this is $3. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but $39.08. These pictures look like I'm in the right spot. Okay, pricing. So here we have a price spread, and this is going to show me where all the listings fall on the chart. So these peaks, well, let's start with the left. Okay, this axis over on the left is listings. So 10 up here at the very top, nothing hits 10. Okay, 0 down here. Okay, nothing is priced at, let's say $80 right in here. Okay, but there tend to be quite a few clumps over here in this $30 range. So here you can see 9 items are priced at $29. 8 items are priced at $28. So right in here is that average. Okay, this is where you're kind of blending in. Low-cost competitor down in this area. Premium products in this area over here. And of course you can check this in the matching items table, which I'll scroll down to real quick. You come down here, you take a look where these are. So okay, this, the highest ranking listing in that search that matches in the category for a necklace, okay, is rank 8. It's on the first page, and here we can see it's $28. I can jump in here and look and see more details about this listing to see how I compete with it. I can also check that shop and see what kind of sales they're getting, so I can kind of compare and contrast and see, okay, how do they present stuff? How are their sales working? So let's say they're not getting a lot of sales though, but you're looking at their shop and you're saying, oh, I see why. Maybe it's their about page, maybe it's their description, things like that. I'll say it again, I've said it before, you don't have to be a perfect listing, you just have to be better than your competitors. All right, I'm gonna scroll back up here. So now I have an idea of the price spread of this search. Now I can come down here and see, does price impact how many views per week a specific listing gets? Okay, so I'm seeing some clumping down here, but these are low clumps. All right, so not a lot of views per week down here, but up here I'm seeing some. So here we have $23.80, 26.7 views per week. So you're seeing some here, and then always take these with a grain of salt, any sort of outlier. So maybe this one here has a lot of social media traffic, something like that. Who knows what's driving it, but it's a little bit of an outlier. It's worth looking at, and to find out which listing this is, I would jump down to this listing table, I would search by price, and I would go find the one that cost $62.95. And it's this one right here. beach starfish jewelry. So I would take a look at that. I do see they're on the first page, so that definitely explains some high views per week. And maybe they're well targeted for other searches as well, so they're getting a lot of traffic in there. But it's a good indication of one that might be doing a good job. Oh, and also, I'll cover this again, but you can hover over the tags and see exactly what tags that listing is using. So much like price to views, price for favorites is another level of indicator of interest, okay? So views turn into favorites, favorites stay in front of buyers and turn into sales. Yes, some views turn directly into sales as well, but favorites, they show up in a person's feed when they log into Etsy, and that's very powerful because it stays present, stays front of mind. This chart works the same way, except it's favorites per week instead of views. So again, I'm looking for some clumping. So here I can see that this one has a good amount of favorites. Now favorites and views, you can have more favorites than views, which I've gotten a couple questions about. And it's interesting because you can favorite items without opening them. So therefore it doesn't count as a view. As I'm scrolling around Etsy, whether it be mobile or desktop, I can still click that little heart icon and favorite listings just by the pictures. Oh, and one more thing to notice is to better visualize the data, we're showing 95% of items. So we've gotten rid of 5% of those outliers, the really crazy ones.